beyond loving the ego free, focusing on unlimited life. As I bring you into the sweet golden light, every atom of your being comes alive in its presence. Your heart sings its recognition of the realms of love. As I hold you here, my most gentle ones, you will begin to sense change deep in your heart. For all of the things of the world you know leave behind are dissolving with every decision you make. Step by step and day by day I reveal to you a way of life that is far beyond where you have gone with me before. It is the life I spoke of earlier. Not only a lifetime of service to me, but a way of life that is based in life, which is the reverse of the reversal that is life on earth. As I now plant the seeds of this new life, I also come to show you how to live beyond belief and strife, and thus beyond duality. Now, dearest ones, this shift must be implemented. The shift to perceiving only life so fully, with such passionate exuberance and joy that your vibrational reality lifts you beyond any possibility of death. You become free by our focus upon the vibration of glory that is the truth I have come to show you today in every area of your life. So, to overcome death never requires focusing on overcoming, but rather it means saying such a deep yes to life that you become that which lives in joy forever. To move beyond ego is just the same. Rather than focusing on the ego that must be overcome, released, or transformed, your focus must be on that which you are as my glorious unlimited heart. So even loving ego-free still places focus on the ego and thus empowers it. Instead, I shall show you this magnificent life and ask you now to claim it. But how do you focus on unlimited love, on that which you are in the real, when up until now, for many of you, the ego has been your identity? You must give your life back to me. You must give me your will always, yet there is even more needed than this right now. You must choose to live in such trust that you allow me to live your life, not the ego mind. This means gently setting aside your identity as the ego mind has created it, and as Jesus said, to be like little children with no definition of life at all. To let this be God's life, pure and simple, present, without any I at all. To simply live from the real, embracing your life, having no special desire for the outcome, but rather trusting me with it all. But not passively, beloved ones. Oh, no, not at all. Rather, living with passionate joy as the experience of love in the now. Beloved ones, the ego mind cannot love. It can only want. It can only relate everything to little me, and what you want to protect or to get, and nothing else is real to it. So all the expression of ego-based love are always conditional, no matter how subtle. Human love or ego love always seeks to get, even if it's subtle. So the shift from the ego is the shift to the real, and to being purely a vessel for the love that is real. Love that is unlimited, passionate, glorious, and simply overflows from a joyous, open, present heart. It is also all-encompassing, never divided, always whole. Everything is always and forever included, even the shadows of ego, because love knows what unity is. And love is literally the power to transform all to life again. So if everything is loved, it is raised back up to me. Here is a distinction that at first may be hard to grasp, but ultimately will show every life its trajectory home. Transforming unconditional love is always through the living heart, directly from the real, to the twin flame womb. It is not quickened by consciousness and thus multiplied. This is why people feel and say the divine feminine is the salvation of earth. But it is not about feminine appearing here. It is about Shekinah, the great holy womb. It is about the living embrace of the ocean of love in its pure form. And it is completely, unconditionally, and totally unified. In other words, as Shekinah, the spirit of life as divine feminine, comes pouring through all open hearts, it totally bathes the whole world. There's no separation between anything, between deserving and open closed, or between light shadow. Because just as with me, this life as you cannot see the human. It sees only God as everything. And as it floods the world through your open hearts, your twin flame hearts now awakening as you come closer to the center point, it can come through both women and men while still being purely the force of divine feminine. It is consciousness and heart together that are the creative fiat. Thus, pure love with no mind or ego only transforms to the real. For ego mind is consciously turned in upon itself. It is still co-creative within the pocket here. So as you embrace pure life, as you live pure love, as you regain awareness as the real consciousness, you can keep your consciousness focused in the real while your love pours forth onto earth. Do not try to figure this out with the mind. It is impossible. When you attune your vibration to the real and to life, then this vibration always becomes your presence on earth. You are living a river of twin flame life present in the world. Rather than focusing on ego and loving it, lifting it, thus affirming, creating its continued existence, please stay focused on vibration, on attunement to the real, on feeling each moment and being aware of how it feels. Then become aware of the feeling of the vibration of this magnificent love. Allow me to fully live you so this love is present here on earth. Your focus remains on the real, on the truth, on the vibration of your twin flame love. Then your experience here, in this life on earth, becomes the glorious river of life too, because you no longer separate them, heaven from earth. Rather, life is continuous, full, rich, and filled with love. You are raised up then to the level of real awareness when you can't be fooled again. Your consciousness is also continuous with no veiled-off sub-creation, no ego mind in its world. Rather, you are appearing here and there also as a continuity, a unity of vibration that doesn't change between the two, but is rather pure love all the way. So to move beyond ego, we now focus on real life, real consciousness and its continuity. And removing the focus from ego means it has to disappear, rather than focusing on the ascension or the overcoming of death. Keep your experience and focus on the glory of life, so alive, so real, so omnipresent that life is to you completely continuous and death is non-existent. Loving the ego is a jumping-off point of using the ego to transcend itself. But the next shift is the rising up of all attention to the real and the glorious experience of life. The key to all is vibration, for through vibration, you'll be clear where you are. Vibration is registered through feeling it, right through the heart. So feeling the vibration of the real and the vibration of the pocket of reversal, you will be able to know where your focus is, and to make the choice for life, for love, for being unlimited consciousness and love, in ecstasy each now. I will assist you with this, dear one. Do not get into the mind. Wait always until your vibration registers directly on your heart, and then make your adjustment again and again, until you can live pure love every now moment. Giving me access to all life on earth, simply feel your heart, dear ones, and you will find yourself sure. Amen.